Hi everyone and welcome back to iniudan. Let's play Fallout New Vegas. Last session we saved the president, so now we got to power up the Lucky 38 casino. So let's head that way and switch it low as to run slightly faster. Just gonna do a quick check in the display option. Oh, okay. Just trying to find why I am getting a lower frame rate than usual. Stuck at 3. Come on. Just a scorpion. Continue to run, please. Okay, over there. Sorry, for some reason my laser tummy not to make it the same sound than usual.
Probably for the best.
So it's somewhat odd. know there is a patrol around here. Just so they are not sleeping inside or something. Which time is it? Okay, let's wait. Okay. You come here. Come here, please. Okay. Wait. Right here.
Okay.
Do you have some stealth boy? Yes. Okay. Just saving to be sure. Anything else? Not really. Okay, you can follow
Lead the
me.
way. Just as a
Again?
warning, my covert bandaging skills are a little rusty.
I need to talk to you about something, if you have a minute.
Not really the right time, considering we not really around somewhere we are authorized, but sure.
Any day now? Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam and kick NCR out of the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past and how I might be able to help out.
What are you talking about?
I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base on the coast, a place called Navarro.
And where did the Enclave go?
A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here.
And what happened to Navarro?
After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was only a matter of time before Navarro was overrun by NCR forces. My mother and I left with some of the troopers from my father's old unit, the same people I've kept in contact with over the years. Anyone who didn't get out was killed by the NCR. Even some of the ones who escaped were eventually hunted down by the Brotherhood of Steel.
And where are you going with all this?
The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar.
You want them to help the NCR?
That's a hard question to answer. I know I don't want the Legion to take Hoover Dam. So militarily, yes, I want them to help NCR. If possible, I'd like to figure out a way to help the NCR win Hoover Dam without holding New Vegas.
And that's perfectly according to my plan, so I'll do it.
Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I could convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
Okay. Purify water. I admit, right now I know where I'm going, since I'm almost up to the part where here I crashed in earlier try to record this, so this one admit I knew there was God inside, since it's my, like I say, it's my second recording try. And since it was just the start of the video, I just thought it was just better to simply start everything over than try to cut and paste thing to fit together. Yeah, but at least the game is fun enough to go over the bug. Good. I admit it was a bit annoying running around being under optic camouflage. Gannon. Yay! Okay, let's try something. Thank you. Remember that old lady we use to pilot vertibird in the hotel? We quite early in the let's play. We just are off to tell her to go to some kind of reunion. I admit That's about where I crash when about right after I spoke to her, the game crashed. So
The NCR took back Nelson. Maybe they can win this war after all.
just as safety purpose, we'll stop the recording and while zoning in this door, or just for safety and easier cutting on my part. Yeah, well, just a second, but the video will be better cut and less annoying in case it crash again. Hi there.
Your travel's been going all right?
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm reuniting the remnant and they'll need your piloting skill.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
Did you like flying a vertibird for the enclave?
I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go just about anywhere and everywhere, limited only by the fuel I could carry. There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could stay in the air. Caught hell for it every time, but worth it. Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how it was back then. Figure I've done enough good to make up for any sins, anyhow.
Okay, goodbye.
Watch your six out there.
Where did Gannon go?
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
It was an important part of her life. Why shouldn't she enjoy it?
As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Okay. Now, that's about where I crashed, so... Who are the other? Okay, there is one next to Vault 34. Okay. I got no idea who the fuck that can be. This one, don't have much idea also. I guess some old farmer, sorry, on the sharecropper farm, or possibly just someone happening to live around there. Oh, this, if I'm not mistaken, I will guess the liquor store guy. The doc, or possibly the ghoul, but I'm pretty sure it's the doc. And there was no other, just to be sure. No, these four. I know Bart.
They got spies all over.
Sure, no Bart. But I admit, I like no Bart. Okay. Since about half is wisdom, the other half is crazy talk. Now off to the evil 34 guy, which I admit, not having the slightest idea where he is exactly. And who is it? And who is? Already respawn. Oh, maybe not. Just thought it was end that responded, but it just the body of the dead end for some reason. They look at like alive, at least this one. Nothing else. Let's continue. Okay, I'm gonna make a quick stop of the recording here. I just need to get a drink, so back for you in a sec. For me, it will be a few minutes. And back.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
The followers are lucky to have a friend like you.
Not look like a house, but it's just a rock formation. Or a house that look like a rock.
Just as a warning, my covert
cannot go
bandaging
under.
skills are a little rusty.
Don't attack me. Coyote, good. Come on, Gannon. Okay.
The NCR took back Nelson. Maybe they can win this war after all.
I dare.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you? Oh.
Oh.
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
Sound like you're eager to die?
There's a twitch in my trigger finger. I've lost my eagle eyes, and the other day I could have sworn I heard Sergeant Dornan chewing me out. I'm old, and I'm starting to feel it. It's not pleasant, especially when you know your mind's slipping away. And we all gotta go sometime. But I was hoping for something a little more heroic.
Who's Sergeant Dornan?
He was a drill instructor I knew. He was also the meanest bastard I've ever known. Once he caught this private out of uniform, and old Dornan went off on the most ear-blistering rant known to man. It was inspiring.
I know he served in the military, but I want the story.
Yeah. It was a long time ago. Things were better back then.
Tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
So, are you a cannibal? I guess no, he just got himself this name has to fear people away.
Ha! I'm not saying. It's part of my mystique, after all.
It sounds like there is an interesting story behind it.
The truth of it is that I did cut out a raider's heart, but only took a bite to mess with his buddies. They had me surrounded, and I went with the first thing that came to mind. Some ran, and the rest were startled just long enough.
Okay, it's actually got a bit more sense than I thought in his name, but I admit it's about one of the best reasons to be called a cannibal. You live out here by yourself?
Sure do. Had a wife for a while. tribal girl. Really pretty eyes. But she's been gone a long time now.
Don't have any more questions.
Well, ain't like I've got places to be.
Arcade asks me to get her all the remaining member of the Enclave in the Mojave.
Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then?
Why, you have something better to do?
Hey, I was just asking. No need to get uppity about it. I'll be at the reunion, don't you worry. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old. Appropriate, huh?
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew.
Why worry about it? You don't have to be your father.
I grew up without him. I'll always feel like something is missing from my life, but you're right. It's not like I'm the only kid in the wasteland who's grown up without a dad. Johnson always said my father was a good man. If that's the only thing about me that's like him, that's enough for me.
What brings you around this time?
No. Okay. Just gonna check. He's still there. Okay, I found. I guess they don't go there automatically. I'll go by this way. Ooh, no, I found it. And think I got a big pack of ammunition in this box, so I'm gonna check it out to remember what was there. Okay. We'll take the energy cell. The rest can stay there for now. But ammunition I'm really gonna use.
I guess they're gone. Probably for the best.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Okay, the guy's supposed to be a bit past the farm. I guess this house. there?
Ugh, looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving.
Arcade and I were looking for you. We gathering the remnant.
In a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
Your advanced level of tech will be useful in settling between the NCR and the Legion.
Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling?
Do you have a preference?
I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling laser.
Are you coming to this thing or what?
Oh, I'll come. But depending on the plan, I might not be staying. Keep that in mind. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is remember.
Okay. Do you have something against the NCR?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe. The NCR makes a habit out of wrecking homes. I came out here to get away from them. Didn't work out so well. Next thing I know, I'm squatting in their land. Never mind that I already been living here for years.
Okay, goodbye.
Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left.
Man shall know when to let go.
It's been decades, you know. By now, he's been out of the Enclave longer than he was in. Most people know when to hang it up and start over. But not Moreno.
Okay, now I need to go to west side, so need to we'll go around by the north. Should be a bit faster, I think. Not really, it's about the same. Water, water, water. There we go. So almost time to take bets on who is that I got to recruit. Like I said earlier, I think it's the liquor store guy, but it could be someone else old in there. And I admit, don't remember who else is old other than the liquor store guy. Yeah. Don't seem to be the liquor store guy, so that's my bet.
Have you seen that tower on the strip all lit up? You can see it for miles.
Okay, hi there.
Sticking around for the attractions?
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm gathering the remnant.
Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
You'll be the element of surprise.
Swooping in on a vertibird, guns blazing? Haven't done that in years, but all right, I'm in. None of this means a thing if the rest of the group doesn't show up, though. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
Okay, goodbye.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now the dock. And this side is boarded up, so no. Arcade, where are you? Come on, Arcade, where are you?
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him.
They're loyal to you too?
Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Okay. Yes, he just didn't follow since he was on some kind of dialogue trigger. Okay, is the road up. And for some reason my frame rate back to normal now. Sorry if a bit silent, but I admit don't have much to say right now, and since I don't know what will happen and the thing like that. Have to admit, if it was a game I already play, at least I could I already fully played through. At least I could explain some yeah, I forgot the word, some not, I will say, well, not in the story, like, I mean not as not in the road. Yeah. Sorry, it's just somewhat an expression in my language. So I admit I'm not sure how to say if it still work in English, or at least is understandable. Dark, I guess. Yes.
They say those robots on the strip are running around with different faces or something. Don't ask, because I don't know.
Hi there.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Arcade Gannon asked me to gather all the follower member of the Enclave in the Mojave.
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it.
Okay, goodbye.
What's up?
Okay, now off to the bunker that we found a few video ago. And I forgot he want to speak.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
His work is what mattered to him.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone. But he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
Come on, though. Oh, run, work.
Looks like
Okay, just meant this.
I guess they're gone. I guess they're gone. Probably for the best.
Okay, just bull. No, not bull there. Ah, God. Big Horner.
I guess they're gone. I guess they're gone.
Okay, so let's finally see what's inside there. Dear old friend, remember Navarro. I think this way. Oh.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Hi everyone. Just save in case of failure of
That Mr.
its
House
fate.
who lorded over the strip is dead. Good riddance, I say.
I Yeah?
Krieger's the officer here, not me. The final say on the plan is up to him.
Hi there.
Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who are we going up against?
I want you to kill the NCR all into the dam.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him.
What's Moreno problem with the NCR?
Day one, we didn't. It's as simple as that. The rest of us moved on while Moreno didn't. Still, I'm not convinced Moreno hates the NCR as much as he thinks he does. You still might be able to talk him out of leaving.
Will Moreno be a liability?
He won't turn on us, but he's a good shot, and I'd hate to do this without him.
I'll talk to Moreno.
You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, there's no changing it.
I hear the Legion.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm out.
The remnant come in, gun blazing, with the NCR. Oh, it's done. You actually don't want that?
I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest, when Moreno started going off, I didn't think we'd all be walking out of there in one piece. I still don't know how this is all gonna shake out in the end, but at least the Enclave can atone a bit for all the damage it's done.
You certainly done your part.
I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long, I still haven't figured out what I should do. I mean, I'm not like them. I was born at Navarro and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the Enclave. It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out at the dam, all hell is going to break loose in Freeside. They're going to need every doctor they can get.
If you're so sure it's going to be a bloodbath, maybe you should stay in Freeside.
I figured you'd say that. Sometimes staying put is the best thing you can do. I'll leave the fighting to the old war horses. It's what they were made for. I need to go take care of something before I set up at Freeside. I'll see you soon. And again, thanks for your help with the others.
Oh god. Maybe... Okay, reload, because... don't want to throw away... power.
They say those robots on the strip are running around with different faces or something.
I don't want to throw away power armor just to move. I just thought he will keep his stuff and... but no, he gave it to me.
Glad to see you made it here all.
How are you going to deploy your squad?
Moreno, Johnson, Henry and I will be the boots on the ground. Whitman will stay with the vertibird.
And what is this place?
This was a minor refueling station for vertibirds. It seemed an appropriate place to stash our equipment if we ever needed it. I'm surprised this place hasn't fallen apart. When I put it into standby mode, I expected to return to it within a few years, not decades.
I want you to help the NCR all onto the dam.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno.
Yes, yes. I'll talk to Moreno.
You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, there's no changing it.
Okay, since I saw him come back after, we'll see. Maybe just get his armor then come back.
That's good news for Freeside.
We'll be ready. Don't worry. The NCR is the best bet for the wasteland. I'm glad we'll be helping them. The NCR's got its share of warts, but I'd rather
he
have them
doesn't
around
come
than
back.
Legion.
Okay, guess I'll go speak to him.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm
damn
out.
Sorry, just my mother that fell on the ground. The remnant come in, gun blazing, showing the NCR. It's done. You actually don't want that.
I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I still...
Yes. You certainly done your part.
I've been wondering... I mean, it seems... Because I know...
What happened in Freeside won't make any difference if the Legion take the damn fight with them.
I'm surprised to hear you say that. I thought you had a problem with people who hold on to the past. Suiting up to fight against Caesar with the Navarro veterans seems like... I don't know, like a kid playing dress-up in his father's clothes.
You are unlike the other arcade. You're still young and it's up to you to decide what you want to be. I will tell him to go to Freeside, but I don't want to have to transport. I'm overburdened if I transport the armor, so I will just go with this choice for this playthrough.
True enough. Maybe I can't fill my father's shoes. I wouldn't even know how. But if following in his footsteps for a while means I can do some good out here, I'll do my best. I need to go do something. I won't be gone long, but I'll catch up with you later. Thanks for your help with the others. It means a lot to me.
No. He still gave me some. Okay, guess just go with the auto choice then. Yeah, we'll auto
I didn't
reload.
come all the way out here.
Yes, yes. Okay, go help people.
Thanks for doing this. Getting.
On your part. If you're so sure it's going to be a bloodbath, maybe you should stay in Freeside.
I figured you'd say that. I'll leave the... I need...
Now I'm overburdened by all this stuff. Yay. Just making sure... Okay, back. Cocktail. More atomic cocktail, anti-venom. That's all. So get rid of these. That's I can actually transport everything.
Moreno's a stubborn son of a bitch. But he's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the Vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you. You'll need special training to use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance.
Okay, I'll talk to her.
The training might take several hours, so keep that in mind. That tower on the strip, the one you can see for miles?
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. Since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit cramped, you should take it. It'll take a few hours to show you how to use it properly, so let's get started.
I already know, but I wanted the armor. Now, just checking. It's aviator and got lesser stat, but I admit it somewhat look odd with this helm. Does it look? Yeah, with the full suit, it look kind of nice.
The NCR is the best bet for the wasteland. I'm glad we'll be helping them out.
I'd love to see the look on the NCR's face when I swoop down
We'll
in
be
my
ready.
chopper.
Don't worry. The NCR's got its share of warts, but I'd rather have them around than the Legion.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm going to help the NCR.
Okay, I took the power armor, but the 6 suit are still there. Okay. I guess, yeah, it's still tough if I take their stuff, but at least just want to find maybe something and deposit some stuff. Okay, now but I admit I want my glasses. I need to get rid of some weight. I admit that the armor would look great if it was not for the hunchback thing. It's got I admit mostly just the hunchback part that make it somewhat look very odd. The rest look much nicer than the regular suit, I think. But guess I'll just deposit the stuff in this crate. Not overburdened anymore. Not overburdened if I wear the armor. So what can I throw away? There we go.
Like I said, I needed to go do something. This is it. It belonged to my father. I thought I might wear it at Hoover Dam, but after you talked me out of it, I didn't see the point in hanging on to it any longer. I'm here because of you, so I figured you're the one most deserving of it. It should protect you from everything short of a plasma caster. And if you need anything at all, you know where to find me.
I'm Anna, but what are you going to do now?
Back to old Mormon Fort, where I can do some good. We followers may be idealistic, but even I know this is going to end in blood. Fortis fortuna adiuvat. Good luck. And goodbye.
Okay. Kind of nice. Oh, and it's medium. But it still weight it still weight a ton. So, finds it's more unique. Okay, still got an enclave insignia, but signs of the wire, it's a bit cover. Away for now, chair duster, and for some reason remnant and met look kind of good with the sheriff duster. Okay, I just want to get out of this mountain range. Okay, you guys starting to be annoying. Goodbye. Okay, now back in somewhat a safe spot, so I'll call it here. In the next video we go back to the Lucky 38 and see what Yasman tell us to do next. So, see you all later.